All right, this is the second gear review I've ever done. First one was on my favorite delay of all time, and this one's going to be on probably my favorite overdrive of all time. Now, I've tried everything. I've gone through and I've built pedals. I've bought, I don't even want to think about how many pedals I've owned at one time. So, the Tim is my favorite. If you've seen any videos on YouTube about this thing, they basically say that it is your amp with an overdrive channel. So I'm going to play through a Mexican Tele, all stock, and going through my pedal board. There's only a few pedals in the chain, so there's not much of a loss of tone there. I do have a little bit of compression on just to help with overall volume and recording. And I've got the Tim pedal set up so my volume on, my bypass volume is pretty even with the overdrive volume. And I just do that so the recording sounds okay. I don't want to crank up the Tim, and it still sounds good at a lower volume as well. So I do have the gain turned up, and it's got a three-way switch right here. And these are different, I believe, different diodes, and they all sound just a little bit different from each other. The middle one is definitely the loudest. I have on the top one. I sort of like the top one. I wish I knew the exact names for each one of them. I don't. They just sound different. So we're just going to switch them. I like the top one. I'm not worried about the names of these things just yet. So I've got the volume down, I've got the gain up, and then on my boost section, the volume or the tone knob, it comes with two knobs. The tone is just straight up, so nothing altered there, but I do have the gain turned up on the boost, so you get a little bit more of a saturated sound, which I kind of like on this pedal. So no more ranting about whatever's going on. Here's my clean signal again. That's the neck pickup, and then here's my bridge. And I'll try and tell you which one I'm on. Alright, on with the bridge. So try and turn up just a little bit so it's about even. And then the bridge. Let's take it off. Okay, forgive the sloppy playing there. So the bass knob. Now these things are pretty cool because instead of turning up bass or turning up treble, you're actually doing the opposite. You're cutting bass and cutting treble, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So if I had basically all these down, right there and there, I'm going to turn that up, and I'm going to turn down, I'm going to put on my neck pickup. Basically, I've cranked my bass and treble by doing that, so it's a little different. Here's hardly any bass at all. That is my neck pickup. It sounds kind of like my bridge now because I've turned the bass off. So really what I want to do is just kind of keep these about even for me. I think that that's If I want to mess with it anymore, I can, but just for a good sound that sounds just like my amp, I usually just keep them straight up. The gain, I can roll that back a little bit, and just a little more of a cleaner. Now I'll need to turn the volume up to keep it up so you can hear it. So it's a very light overdrive, you can tell that. I'm going to turn the volume back down a little bit. Cool, let's crank up the gain on just the first channel, and I'll just kind of roll that volume up until it's about the same as the bypass. That was the bridge pickup. Alright, let's have some fun with it. So let's say you want a medium gain overdrive, and we'll put it over here about 1 o'clock-ish. Alright, so now we have that. Now, let's go ahead and throw on our boost, and I'll show you. I'm going to control get the level set on the boost. It's engaged and it's cranked up pretty good. So here's the whole thing off. Okay, boost on. Alright, a lot gainier, but for me, I don't use it as much. I like to just use the straight up overdrive signal it has by itself. Alright, that'll do it with the Tim, and hopefully that covered all the features you need to know with it. See you next time.